Guys that had certain specialties would come in and do certain things, and I was pretty much just the general all-around double. If it was something that I could do, I would do it. If it was really an intricate fight scene, really martial arty, they would get somebody that was top-notch at that, so that every piece, every sequence looked as good as it possibly could. What happens is the stunt riggers who are actually running the descender device, they'll rehearse it with sandbags that are equal to my weight, with no glass, no water in the fountain, no people around. You know, that would happen days or a week before. And then I get into it without the bat costume and without any of the production crew around whatsoever, and we rehearse that drop. But it's tested and retested and so dialed in. My responsibility is to, you know, have the form of Batman and not fall over when I get to the fountain.
That's actually the Pantages Theater in Hollywood. We couldn't afford to build that set, so we built a full piece, and he jumped down. That's him, and he jumps down right into the fountain.
What I remember most, I'll take you how it was in my head. I'm up above the fountain. There's a big piece of glass mirror underneath me that I can't put my feet on, and I'm suspended in cables. And there's effects men up there around me while they're getting it all set, and then they pull away. They're all on condors. They go away, and they roll cameras right away. They know it's a very urgent thing, and then I hear the countdown, and as soon as I hear go, it's a 3, 2, 1, go, and on go, I slam my feet through the glass as hard as I can, but I don't feel it because the effects guys are also breaking the glass with an electronic charge.
Keith, you stud!
On down I go, and it just was as smooth as could be, and on to the next shot, basically.
Batman!
Whole new setup. Mini tramp goes into the fountain, pad out on the floor. The next piece of that was me standing on the mini tramp. When I stand on it, the top of the trampoline or the trampoline bed would actually go into the water a tiny bit. So then when I bounced on it the one time to bounce, it got much deeper into the water, and as I flip out, it's just a nice effect of pulling the water with me. That didn't hinder me at all whatsoever. It was that dang bat cape that was the hindrance. The capes were very different from stunt to stunt. That cape was so heavy to try and get that action, and the guys that worked on the capes did amazing jobs, you know, just to do whatever they could to lighten it and get stiffening rods in the right places so the cape could get out of the way, or so much monofilament work done to hold the cape down when you're upside down. I remember doing 3, 4, maybe 5 takes of complete failure, trying to figure out what I needed to do, and this was all internal stuff. And luckily, it wasn't a tough reset, but it did get down to Joel saying, well, if it doesn't work this time, we really should move on, because, you know, we have it good enough, but it was pretty weak. And then finally, on the last take, that's the one that's in the movie. It went so well, and very fortunate that it did.
Then Alex, a second stuntman, takes over and does the martial arts, but it really looks like Batman crashes through the roof, lands on the fountain, flips backwards, and does martial arts, and that was exciting. I'd never done anything like that because I'd never made an action film, and I was quite proud of that. They were brilliant. All the stunt people work so hard, and those costumes and that makeup are very, very difficult to work in.
Unfortunately, as stuntmen, if we try too hard to match our actor, everybody laughs at us except the director. I mean, you get teased about that constantly, and it's such a curse because you're trying so hard to be the actor Val Kilmer, and you get labeled as a person that can't act because you're trying to impersonate somebody instead of just do it how you would do it. I mean, the more you can get the mannerisms down and just be exactly like that, the more they'll use you. Meaning, the more time you'll spend in the suit, the less time Val will spend in the suit, which probably made Val pretty happy.